Hello everyone, this is Laura Ellis of Transitions Liaison Global. I'm making this audio to let individuals know that haven't had hypnosis anywhere or hypnosis sessions with myself, to just let you know what it really feels like, and also to shed some light on stage hypnosis, which is, well, let's just say it's far from being therapeutic. Okay, and some of my clients come to me with that misconception. So I'm here to hopefully shed some light on what hypnosis to enhance your life really feels like. Okay, first of all, I have multiple certifications in various techniques, and I have been practicing 9 years, for those of you that don't know me already. And what I want to say is the experience of hypnosis is really not so unusual or strange. To the contrary, it feels vaguely familiar to countless other moments in your life where you've absorbed in a zone, so to speak, or get lost in thought, or perhaps just simply meditating. Meditation is actually the closest you will come to a hypnotic state without being guided there, and of course the depth is not the same. And certainly not the same if you don't have a facilitator who's trained and, working with you to override specific programming that never served you or certainly doesn't serve you now. So what I want to say about that is, coming from a very spiritual standpoint, which I always do, and that's my foundation, my philosophy, not religious, of course. It's taking my clients on an inner journey far beneath the surface, to your imagination and your subconscious mind. Now, there are many ways to enter a trance, and it is similar to falling asleep, only you're not losing conscious awareness. So contrary to what you see in stage hypnosis, if you want to even call it hypnosis, I call it more of an entrancement. Hypnosis doesn't necessarily mean sleep, okay? My clients are able to hear and sense things around them, and there are times where they think they're asleep, but they are not. So typically, in my sessions, my clients' eyes are closed and not moving. You're just resting and comfortably resting. Amazing things can happen when you relax this way on purpose. Okay? And you will notice that your breathing slows down, which is of great benefit to your body and your mind, and your muscles becoming relaxed. I've had clients come to me that not for the challenge of any pain anywhere, but they've noted that after a few sessions, pain that they had for quite some time in certain areas of their body had subsided. So I would consider this a extra benefit from hypnosis. The subconscious knows. It knows everything. Okay, so given that, under hypnosis, there is a sense of distance. You feeling far away from where you actually are currently in my office or wherever you are under hypnosis. And also another aspect of hypnosis, what it really feels like, is time. Time gets distorted. Okay, and reason being, time doesn't exist in the spirit realm. Okay, we weren't created from a time standpoint, although, people here on earth have created time, and so they make their life around time. Okay, so time gets distorted, and you feel a sense of distance. But it's often, always, I will say always, not even often, a very pleasant, euphoric state of peacefulness. And the depth of hypnosis, at least depending on what I'm addressing, varies. It can be, very light or extremely deep. For example, if we are in a past life regression or future life regression, I would not induce a very deep level of hypnosis because you or my client needs to be interactive with me, answering yes, no, or what have you, okay? You feel most comfortable, at least my clients have proved that to be so, here in my home office, which is very Zen ambiance, but also even during my Skype sessions with my clients, which I have all over the country, and at times I've had clients, all over the globe. That varies from time to time. You're willing to let go and allow yourself under hypnosis. With the proper training, your hypnotherapist or master hypnotist facilitator knows how to address you personally, okay? Well, we hope so anyway. And in having you let go, there are different techniques that can be implemented even for what some consider to be the most challenging to enter into hypnosis, which are analytically minded individuals. So your willingness to let go is also a great factor, okay? And in that, you can experience the special power of the mind and the imagination. Einstein knew all about the power of the imagination. He spoke of it often, as many other masters, and I myself know. So the power of hypnosis does not depend on the depth of hypnosis. That's where many people are confused, okay? The power of hypnosis comes based on the trained facilitator, again, knowing how to address the individual, and we're all different, right? We're all different. So it's really a matter of skill from the hypnotist as to how the individual will experience hypnosis. Again, hypnosis does not necessarily mean sleep, okay? And it doesn't necessarily depend on the depth of the hypnotic trance either, okay? Everyone is different. Everyone is treated differently, at least from my standpoint. So the effects and the results are epic, really. So as you enter into hypnosis, you actually disconnect your mind from the body and the surroundings that you're in. And what that means is that your awareness is withdrawn from the normal alert state that you walk around in, the better part of your day. And what happens is your awareness, okay, goes inwardly. The power of hypnosis is your ability to always harness the full potential of your imagination without the quote-unquote normal restrictions of the critical mind. And the critical mind is also referred to at times as the conscious mind, okay? So, again, when a skilled hypnotist induces the client under hypnosis, okay, dramatic changes can occur in your life. Will it happen in a day, in one session? No. Oftentimes, people come to me, they just want to simply, they're concerned about passing an exam that they have the next day or so. That is something that can be I'll just say, treated in one session or improve their golf game, what have you. But in all honesty, more times than not, there's always an element, I feel, of anxiety attached to that, even in improving your golf game. You've already conditioned yourself to reaching a certain score, and which would of course also apply with a test. So it can be treated in one session, but my recommendation would be more than one session, because there's something else going on underneath it all. Okay, getting to the root of what's causing your doubt or your inability to perform outside what you've already preconditioned to. Okay, so that being said, the power of hypnosis is your ability. Okay, you're actually doing the work. Your unconscious mind is doing the work as it's being guided, okay, hopefully professionally by the skilled hypnotist. And then, and at that time, you are beginning to have the ability to harness your full potential, okay, without any restrictions, okay. The hidden aspects of hypnosis are in the suggestions you listen to, and that are made specifically for you, depending on, what your challenge is, what it is that you're wanting to change, and how much really that you were open to begin with to embrace the new changes. So desire, is key. Of course, that's key for anything, any type of change, but absolutely with hypnosis as well. So hypnosis does feel extremely good, very nice and relaxing, almost like taking a nap. I've had clients think that they were taking a nap and actually snoring, but in actuality they were not. The big difference is in what you are guided to experience during the hypnosis session. Okay, so there are some unusual effects that hypnosis can have on a person. An example of one individual happened when, it was an arm levitation, and not knowing that they were doing that intentionally. This particular example was not an actual client of mine, but it has been recorded, and so I'm passing it on to you. I've never had anything like that happen. Okay, under hypnosis, you're always feeling good. You're always feeling like you've taken a nice long nap. You'll come out of it very rested, optimistic, and perhaps even more confident than you were. Most likely you would be prior to entering into the hypnosis state with a trained facilitator. So what does it really feel like? I'm going to recap this. It's really not an unusual feeling. It's a very good feeling, a very deep state of peace, which everyone loves. Not just physically, but allowing the conscious mind to rest, okay? Letting go, disconnecting, and allowing, okay? Allowing the positive suggestions. And in all actuality, I've had clients come out of hypnosis and they look younger. I've watched them. Of course, I'm always watching them, whether it be Skype or here in my office. I will never implement hypnosis over the phone without being able to see my client. But I can actually see a client come to me, for example, that has some very deep frown lines, which, of course, I know what that comes from, an indicator to me of their past, okay? And under hypnosis, as I go through the process, I see those lines relaxing, smoothing out, almost completely disappearing. It's an amazing phenomena. It's a natural state, and it's a very deep, peaceful state. But please know again, these stage hypnotists that perform acts are not, most of the time, not versed on how to help you solve your challenges, okay? What they do is completely different, unless, of course, they have been trained professionally and decided for some reason to go on to stage acts with hypnosis. But I can assure you, all of that is just an act, okay? So that being said, if you ever have any questions or you want to learn more about what I do, please visit my website, transitionsliaison.com. And know, beyond the shadow of any doubt, that we are limitless beings and everything, anything is possible. Thanks for listening, and take care for now.